Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before we start, let me share what kept me busy. This OF 55 milling machine is in need of a good restoration. I've accepted the challenge and will show you the entire process shortly. If any of you happen to have the official service manual, please reach out to me via Instagram. Any assistance is greatly appreciated. Today though, I will work on a pair of lathe cross slide nuts. The original ones are now without a proper thread and have to be replaced. I start by preparing a cleaned stock block from which I'll machine both nuts. They will be mounted on a Colchester Triumph 2000. The two bronze nuts on a cross slide work together to eliminate backlash. They are usually made out of bronze so that the nut wears out first rather than the expensive screw. Bronze machines beautifully, often giving you a near mirror finish with minimal fuss, but be warned, the chips are tiny and will find their way into every crevice of your shop. Next, I need to figure out the optimal layout to fit both nuts within the single block. This will do. This part is being saved for another project. I need to clean the face I just cut and reach the correct dimension. Now it's time to prepare the thread hole. I need to make an Acme thread, 3/4 inch 10 TPI, left hand. As I don't have a .65 drill bit, I will use my boring head. The life of a machinist. You finally build a full, organized set of metric tools, and then you realize you have to immediately double that collection for imperial sizes. My wallet definitely feels the difference between half inch and a 13 millimeter. Time to transfer the rest of the critical dimensions onto the block to machine the remaining features. Let me tighten these jaws. I am starting with a rough end mill, and I will do the finish with a finer one. I am marking the separation cut of the two pieces. The bandsaw's job is done. To make sure our two nuts remove backlash, they must never touch each other's. We need to keep a small gap between them. If the nuts were in contact, they'd fuse into one big, fixed piece. That's why I'm leaving extra material right here, equal to the final desired gap, before threading. I'll then machine and remove this excess material after the threading is complete. I am drilling a position pinhole and a threaded hole that will hold the nut in the cross slide. I'm marking now the dimensions of the groove. This groove on the side is where the triangular wedge goes. This wedge is the secret to getting rid of the play. When we push that triangular piece in, it acts like a ramp, forcing the two nuts to squeeze tight onto the screw threads. I'm using my adjustable angle block set up at 60 degrees. Like before, I use first a rough end mill and do the finish with a fine end mill. Works as intended. That's the movement we wanted. Thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.